Clark falls off.
Clark bounces, busting the spin in the finish.
Sides told us we have got to find a body on Reese. Clark gets freed up from up top for Clark as well, and you see this screen, on-ball screen, and open in the corner of her eye, and she knocked it down. Caitlin Clark scoreless since 5:51 left in the first quarter, and she post feeds Aaliyah Boston. Trying to find some space, goes reverse style. Her first bucket since 5:51 in the first. Maintaining her dribble here is what's key, and not being sped up. She just keeps dribbling. She uses that other side of the rim. Mentioned 7 lead changes, 10 ties. Largest lead for either team has been 7. Clark with the kick out to Samuelson.
Caitlin Clark's game is built on a foundation that often goes unnoticed, but is absolutely essential to her success. Her footwork, balance, and overall movement control. These are the subtle details.
But this is the intensity on defense that has started this run for Atlanta. The help side's got to be there.
How about the
Indiana Fever having to take the ball out of the net a lot more here in this third than we saw in the first half, and that's affected their pace.
Clark outside, and that's good.
Clark trying to shake free Mabry all over. Here is Clark. Clark separating, taking, and hitting deep. A locked-in face.
Locked-in face.
Clark a deep 3. You bet! Could have held for one, did not, but able to hit. Here's the flick ahead. Alyssa Smith lays it in. Finally missed one. Kennedy Carter had been 6 for 6 from the floor. Here's Clark. Finds the cutter. Boston inside for 2. Not the most inviting carpet. Nice look. Wallace gets free, waits, and lays it in.
That separate good shooters from great ones, good playmakers from elite ones, and good players from generational talents. Caitlin's mastery in this area gives her a level of comfort and creativity that feels effortless, even though it's anything but. Her footwork is incredibly polished. Whether she's coming off a screen, setting up a step back, or shifting directions in transition, every step has intention behind it. She understands where and how to place her feet.
Hard and does her work early before the ball gets inside.
Cheyenne Parker married in the offseason. Clark catch and shoot, hits a 3.
Screen setting up Ariel Powers. She's coming off a pin down. An excellent screen by Alyssa Smith. She takes a piece of Powers off the...
For Indiana, you're expecting maybe an initial surge. Clark on the drive, gets to the rim and the finish.
By Clark right here. She comes into this action and then sees a wide open lane. What a nice finish.
Indiana's going to have to try to win this a second time here after that brilliant first half. Oh, Clark, beautiful feed, and there's Boston.
This play right here, she comes off the elbow. Coffee switches on, and then that escape.
To create the advantage she needs. Sometimes just inches of space, sometimes a full lane to attack. That precision allows her to make tough moves look simple. One of the most impressive things she does is manipulate defenders using micro steps. Those tiny, quick adjustments that change angles and force defenders to shift their weight. With just a small hop or a subtle pivot, she can open a shooting window.
Had an open look from 3, didn't take it. Only 3 to shoot. Gonna have to make something happen. Clark through the lane, reverses it. Shot clock.
Like Caitlin had an opportunity to take the shot, instead drives in, and good job here after the travel to turn her back and shoulder.
Had Mitchell right there, did not see her. Mitchell was wide open on the wing. Here's Smith, the floater is good.
We can come up with something. We're workshopping it.
We're workshopping it.
Kelsey Mitchell. It's been the second and third quarter that's been the issue for the Liberty, so let's see if they can have a better one here today as Clark night. It's on Wednesday.
One thing about Caitlin Clark, she's relentless. She's going to keep shooting that ball.
Window or create a passing lane. It's the kind of footwork that only players with elite body control develop. Her balance is just as important. Caitlin can hit shots while fading left, leaning right, jumping backward, or absorb.
Clark with the basketball. 9 total points in the game. Steps it back from 3. Knocks it down. All over the floor. Clark penetrating.
The only one back there for Indiana is Clark whips it inside.
Washington has.
Not hit a three in the first quarter, the Mystics. Clark way downtown, knocks down a three. Clark from the blind side, the steal and a bucket. For no whistle there. Van Loo thought she was fouled. Here's Clark up to the races, ahead for Wallace. Perfect. Can't hit on three. She's got 9, 8, and 5 right now. Clark with the step back deep two, money.
Absorbing contact. Most players lose accuracy in those situations, but she stays poised because she knows how to control her center of gravity. Even when she's airborne, she adjusts mid-shot to square her shoulders and align herself with the rim. That balance makes her off-the-dribble shooting incredibly dangerous.
Still establish yourself as a leader, as a future leader for the franchise. And that takes a little bit of perspective.
Jones, bit of a soft pass there. Clark gets in the passing lane, lays it up, does not put it in, but right there.
Stolson too strong. Quickly up the floor is Mitchell. Beautiful find from Clark as Mitchell lays it up and in. Here's Clark. Picked up now by Dee Richards as she's into the ball game. Richards on the floor. Clark, the step back three just below the logo, drills it.
She's a rookie, and she's 22 years old, the same as her jersey, but those heels were right at the logo.
Meg McDonald, Chrissy Winter-Scott, Megan McPeak with you here. Clark pulls off that screen, knocks it down.
Movement control is another area where she shines. Caitlin has mastered the ability to stop and start instantly, which is devastating for defenders. 1 second she's gliding forward, the next she's frozen in place, pulling up for a jumper. Or she's exploding off a hesitation dribble, pitching her defender flat-footed. Controlling her momentum like that isn't just athletic.
Clark, pull up three, at one.
Clark was most recently named Rookie of the Month in the WNBA. The confidence personified by the youngster. Not afraid of the moment, so you love to see that. DMV showing up, showing out.
Clark, an absolute.
Best thing you can do as a defender is not give it to her.
Clark. Back-to-back triples.
He wasn't going to be able to see Katie Lou after last night's game, so today, really the first time they're seeing her.
Clark, and I giggle.
Look at this beautiful step back. Caitlin Clark yet again rising fire.
Harrington off the mark as Clark steps into a three.
Athleticism, its skill, timing, and deep understanding of her own mechanics. Even her off-ball movement is sharp. She doesn't just wait for the ball. She relocates with purpose, sliding into open pockets of space or drifting to the perimeter for a clean catch and shoot.
Takes care of one category. Wheeler, Clark launches, hits a three.
Good screen by Nia Coffey, and that's something that Nia Coffey does well every time down the floor. Is tries to.
Clark on the board with the logo three.
And as Caitlin Clark off of some screening action there by Melissa Smith gets the open. Good job by the Drink getting back in transition defense because that's where Kelsey Mitchell likes to strike.
Wallace left alone and another trip Indiana. This will be their third. Caitlin Clark asks for the ball, and that's why.
She has done throughout her career at multiple levels.
Tina Charles just had 2 points against Indiana.
Yeah, take a look here in the corner. Little Lexi Hull with the toss back to Caitlin Clark.
Shoot opportunity. Her awareness of spacing combines with her footwork to make her a constant scoring threat. Caitlin Clark's movement skills might not always dominate the highlight reels, but they're the engine behind her entire game. Without this level of balance, footwork, and control, the deep threes, the creative passes, and the explosive plays wouldn't be possible. For more detailed breakdowns, make sure to hit that subscribe button.